Hi Camp America, I'm Caroline, and as I'm sure you can see from my application, I'm a sixth form student, I live in London, I love working with children and I have done so in a variety of different scenarios and different ages. I love the outdoors and I have a passion for trying new things. So before I start off my video formally, I'm going to start off with a confession instead, which is that I'm not very good with technology, I'm a bit of a technophobe, so I don't have any idea how to do any of this sort of fancy editing or jazzing up the video, but I hope to make up for that with just giving you a straight up and honest account of who I am as a person and give you an insight into my values and my personality. So I'll start off with trampolining, which is one of my biggest passions. I started when I was 13, and it's pushed me to try new sports as well, such as yoga, which I took up to improve my flexibility, and rock climbing, which I took up in order to improve my core strength. I love the thrill of trying new things as well, and it's something that I do in trampolining and also outside. I'm always a fan of trying new stuff. I coach informally in school, girls aged 11 to 15, and this has given me an insight into the balance of both being sort of a teacher to them and having them respect you as such for the purposes of safety regulations, but also just being a friend to them, someone they could look to for advice, and just creating a fun and enjoyable environment for them. So second off, I'd like to talk briefly about my Duke of Edinburgh expeditions, which really highlighted the importance of individual perseverance, team motivation, organisation, but it's also tested me physically and emotionally, and one day in particular springs to mind because I got an eye infection and had to walk around for 15 miles with an eye patch, which doesn't sound like much because it's not as if I've lost a leg. I can live without it, but I assure you that losing the gift of depth perception when you're supposed to be walking up rocky mountains and hillsides all day for 8 hours a day was quite challenging, but I got through it and I pushed through the pain. So finally, I participate in a lot of extracurricular activities, but one that leaps out for me is Young Enterprise, which is a UK national competition that we have here. And the reason why it was so important to me is because it highlighted to all of us, I think, the importance of everyone pulling their weight, throwing themselves into the task and doing their fair share. And this is something that comes naturally to me. I'm a hard worker and I'm always willing to throw myself into activities, not just because I should and that's what's expected of me, but because I want to, and I want to do the best that I can. I want to throw myself into projects and activities on offer. So I hope that's given you a bit of an insight into me. I'm passionate, I'm enthusiastic, and I'm willing to throw myself both into leading and participating in the activities on offer in Camp America if you give me the opportunity. So I hope to see you this summer, and thanks very much for listening to my application.